Okay, gentlemen, we weighed 160 pounds, 160.4. Let's just keep the math simple, 160 this morning. So, I don't know if you can see the weight loss, but you're losing weight right here. It's the torque and the twisting. Your abdomen and your hips will be inclined to lose the most weight when you box. So, it's kind of nice. I got these gloves on just perfect. I got the 20 layer gauze pad in here. We only did 3 wraps around the knuckle. The first wrap was half on the gauze, half off, so it holds the gauze right where you need it. And then you can see that quite a bit of my wrap is outside of the glove above. You waste a lot of it so that you can get the glove on perfect. This glove is on absolute, like 100% perfect. This one's about 99%. Now, we do have damage on our right index finger, so we will not be throwing any right hooks, because when you hit the bag, it depresses the bag and your finger touches the bag. The harder you hit the bag, the harder your finger touches the bag, and it irritates that cut. So we won't be throwing any right hooks until that cut is healed. We're going to put a little piece of gauze and white tape on it like a Band-Aid today with Bassett tracing on it, and we're going to do that, leave it on all the time until it's healed up. As a matter of fact, when I do this in the future, I'm going to wrap a little piece of gauze. I'm going to put a piece of gauze right here too, and then put the tape over the gauze. So we're going to have a little piece of gauze here to protect these 2 joints. They're not knuckles, they're joints in your finger. I tell you guys, if you don't want those little fucking cuts on your knuckles, man, it's an irritation. No right hooks. No, I just hit this bag with a side kick just recently, and my second largest toe hit the bag wrong and kind of bent it back a little bit. Oh my God. Gotta be careful, man. You gotta kind of keep your toes where they don't get hurt. Whatever spacing I have these bags, I did it perfect. I went to do a kick on this bag, and my leg brushed off this bag because it was swinging. So you get be conscious of that. Not a big deal. Just a good little light workout day. Probably hitting the bag 50%, if that. If that. Go ahead and shake them out, keep them up. Even with the 4-ounce gloves, keep your hands up. It's all mental, gentlemen, all mental. You hold them here. Even in a fight, when you're loopy, if you get knocked loopy, they spring right back up to where they're supposed to be. Just a short video today. Already did all my stretch, sit-ups. You know, when I first started, everything was so fucking hard to do. Sit-ups, chin-ups, pull-ups, leg raises. But as you do them, they become easier and easier, and you start doing more of them. When you're doing the stretch, only stretch to where it feels comfortable. You know what, if you want to push yourself a little bit, be my guest, but as soon as it starts becoming irritable, back off of a little bit. You don't want an injury. The stretching will come more and more as you do it. It'll come. No right hooks. I'm gonna let that cut heal. Even when you do a right cross hard, you can feel a little bit of pain on that finger.